What's going down, everybody? It's your boy Launchpad 1412 bringing you some more Madden 13 gameplay. And today is Sunday. It's NFL Sunday, so you guys know I'm gonna read you my thoughts on today's games and Thursday's games and the Monday night game. But just to let you guys know, right now I'm actually playing a subscriber game. This is my second one on the PS3. Overall, I've played about 8 or 9 of them, so I got many subscriber games coming, so look out for those. And let's go ahead and get into it. As far as the NFL Sunday, I know you guys are excited for NFL Sunday. Hope you enjoyed my predictions. Thursday night we saw the Packers versus the Bears. We saw what happened there. I actually had the Bears winning the game. I had a gut feeling about the Bears, but my gut feeling was actually wrong. The Packers ended up winning the game. And Aaron Rodgers only had 1 touchdown. I know that sucks for fantasy owners, but sometimes even the best have a bad game. Giants versus Buccaneers. I got the Giants. I feel like they are a flat out better team. I feel like they're going to come back after a loss to a division rival, Cowboys. They're going to come back and do their thing. Patriots and Cardinals. I think Patriots are flat out the better team. This probably might be a blowout. But then again, you never know. The Cardinals might give them somewhat of a fight. But I definitely got the Patriots in that game. Vikings and Colts. I think the Vikings are a little bit better team. So I'm going to go with the Vikings. The Colts are playing at home, so that could give them some type of advantage. Saints and Panthers. I like the Saints, even though they are playing in the Panthers Stadium. And, Cam Newton, he could be a problem, of course. You have to consider that he is on the other team. You have to acknowledge that. But I like the Saints. They just lost to the Redskins. And I feel like they're going to have a bounce back year. I think the Saints offense compared to the Panthers defense is more dominant than the opposite. So I'm going with the Saints. Bills and Chiefs. This is one of those games I think I could probably go either way. But I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I know my gut feelings telling me the Chiefs. But I'm expecting Fitzpatrick to have a better game. Eagles and Ravens. I like the Ravens. Even though they're playing in Philadelphia, I like the Ravens. They looked better last week, and I'm kind of going off of that. But, that game could go either way, too. You never know. The Eagles and Michael Vick and the Eagles could pull that off. You just never know. Dolphins and Raiders. I like the Raiders. I think they're a little bit better. I think the Dolphins are going to be one of those teams that are probably going to be like 2-14 or 1-15 or 3-13, something like that. And I like the Raiders. I felt like they did a pretty good job last week. They just had some penalties that kind of faltered them. And that's probably why they lost the game. And I think they actually look pretty good. So I like the Raiders. Bengals and Browns. I like the Bengals. I feel like they're a little bit better team than the Browns. They were a playoff team last year. And I'm going to ride with that. And they're at home. So if you do parlay cards or something, I think that might be a guarantee right there. Texans and Jaguars. Texans defense is real tough. Offense is real tough. I think it's going to be too much for the Jaguars. Even though the Jaguars are at home, I still like the Texans. Cowboys and Seahawks. I think the Cowboys are a better team. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Even though the Seahawks are going to be tough to beat, it's not going to be simple. Cowboys are going to have to play. This can't be one of those games that the Cowboys, have a down week and have a subpar game and think they're just going to come in and win. They're not going to do that to the Seahawks. Well, I like the Cowboys. Redskins and Rams. I think the Redskins are a little bit better team. RG3, hopefully he understands he's not going to have a perfect game like he did last week. So I think he's going to be smart enough to understand that. And I like the Redskins. Steelers and Jets. This was a hard one for me to point out, because I was trying to think the Jets looked really good last week. I know it was the Bills, they still look really good, but I'm going with the Steelers. I think the Steelers are going to pull it out. I think they're a little upset by the loss to the Broncos last week. I think they're going to come through. So I like the Steelers. Chargers and Titans. I think the Chargers are the better team at this moment, and they're playing in San Diego. It's going to be pretty tough to beat them in that loud crowd. So I'm going to go with the Chargers right there. 49ers in line. You guys know I'm not going against the grain. And we at home too. Plus we beat them last year. They stopped the undefeated streak. Yeah, I think we're the better team. I think we're just better than them right now. I haven't said that in a while, but I think we're better. So I'm going with the Niners. Last but not least, Falcons and Broncos. This was a tough one for me. Falcons are playing at home. But for some reason, I like the Broncos. I just feel like the Broncos are going to win the game. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of Peyton Manning. Broncos do have very solid defense. But the Falcons are pretty good too. They blew up the Chiefs last year. They looking like the team that's on the up and coming. Well, not up and coming, on the up and up per se. And they look like they're going to go a little bit deeper in the playoffs this year. But I like the Broncos this game. So those are my picks for this week. And some people were inboxing me about not having a Thursday night pick before the Thursday night game. Sorry about that. I'll try to do a better job of that next week. We'll see what happens. I forget things, so bear with me. And yeah, I also want to say to my subscribers, a lot of people want to play me, and that's cool. That's grand. I think that's wonderful. Just try to keep in mind, it's a lot of y'all, and it's hard for me to get to every single one. But I'm gonna try to get to every single one, and I'm gonna try to get to some of y'all twice if I can. Just remember that I got all y'all on mine. Yeah, I have a pretty good memory, but I have all y'all on mine, and I'm gonna try to play all y'all. I'm gonna try to put the games up, and just don't worry, don't worry. I got you guys. I'm gonna try to play as many of y'all as I can. Remember, we have a full year to go, so we got a long way to go. So I just try to keep that in mind, and I also want to thank y'all for the love, that you guys have showed me. You guys have shown me a lot of love, and I have 200 something subscribers. I think that is amazing. I didn't think I would reach that this quickly, but thanks for the love, and I appreciate it. I can never say that enough, and that's why I'm gonna try to play y'all as many as y'all as I can. A lot of times when I get right on the game, y'all want to play me, and most of the times I play y'all right then and there. But sometimes I'm not, because I might have to do something else, like a connected career that I do have coming up soon. So look out for that. I probably have some previews on things that's going on in that connected career, and I actually have 2 that I'm going to do, and I think the second one I'm going to do is probably going to have some of the commentators you guys are familiar with. I think Usbag's going to be in it. Maybe Canada Cousins, probably Dr. Ocho. Some of the commentators you guys are used to. I mean, not used to, but you guys are somewhat familiar with to a degree. And I've also talked to some commentators, and I'm going to try to get some games in with more commentators too. Actually, me and Usbag played another game that's coming up soon, so look out for that. And I got a lot of stuff coming up. I still got a lot of online ranked games too, that are that are pretty wild and crazy. You guys know I have some of the craziest online ranked games, and I got that coming up too. But subscribers, just try to keep in mind that you try to get to everybody, and it's going to be tough. Just please try to keep that in mind. But get into this game a little bit. You guys see that that safety? That's my first safety of the year. Earlier in the game, way earlier in the game, when the ball just kind of went back. I'm not sure if he hit the wrong button or something, but I think he made a mistake. But it's all good. That was just, I wanted to point out that play a little bit because it was just a wild play. I was just like, wow, did that really happen? But yeah, I ended up beating him by a decent amount in this game. Even though my opponent, he wasn't that bad, believe it or not. I'm there probably thinking like, man, he said that about everybody, but I'm just being honest, and being fair with it. Honestly, if I really thought somebody was like garbage, I probably would say it, But you gotta understand, sometimes people just have bad games. I think this was one of those cases where he honestly just had a bad game. And I'll probably play him again, maybe not no time soon, because I'm trying to play everybody, like I said. So, like I said, bear with me on that. But I had fun this game. I did a lot of different things that I usually don't do. Oh yeah, another thing I want to tell you guys, like on the PS3, I don't have a mic, so you guys message me. Y'all message me real fast. I don't know how y'all do it, but y'all do it so quick, and I can't get the message back to you because I'm trying to pick the play, and it's a little more difficult for me to get the message to you as quickly as you get it to me. So try to bear with me on that too. And you guys are messaging me on the PlayStation and even on the Xbox. But I just also keep my eye on the PS3. I don't have the mic yet. I gotta get one, so keep that in mind. But I'm still gonna play PS3 players. You guys know I will. And I believe that's all I have to say. I have some mute games coming up too. I know some of y'all want to see some mute. Got connected careers coming up. More games. 14-12, and I'm out.